Oh, hi. This is Srini Reddy. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I was trying out this live cast for the first time. I had ran into some issues, so to apologize for the delay. So let's get started. Let's see how many are on the call here. Um, let's There are a few on the Facebook, so let me go to Facebook Live. Okay, so let's get started then. So we are now live also on Facebook. There are quite a few on Facebook that wanted to learn about the Bitcoin. Um, so thanks for joining. We'll see uh, what we can cover today. Basically on the Bitcoin, please do chat if you need anything specific on in the chat message. Otherwise, I will go ahead with what I think we can cover today. Okay. So let me share my screen. Um, so we'll start with my page. So those of you that are new, you can go to daddycrypto.com. Okay, so you just type in the daddycrypto.com. It will bring you to my Facebook page. Okay, it will bring you to this Facebook page that some of you are familiar with. So in here, I try to put most of the information that's relevant on a regular basis. So there are some videos here, how to move from Coinbase to Bitfinex. I covered that, and there are some videos on how to get started and all that. Okay, so today I'll assume that you are new to this whole Bitcoin, and feel free to message me if you are familiar with this. So this is called QR code. This is my BTC wallet. BTC stands for Bitcoin. This is my address for the BTC. It is like your postal address. So in case you want to, you like what you see, you want to donate, you can just scan this and send me some BTCs. Okay. So that's an example of how to send. So all you do is scan my BTC. This is my wallet address, and then you transfer whatever BTC you would like to, and then it will transfer from your wallet to mine. Okay, and I'll explain that a little bit more in detail. Okay, so today we are now doing this live demo. So in the morning, Bitcoin crossed 4,800 and Litecoin 77. So I was doing the poll to see how soon it will touch. BTC stands for Bitcoin. How soon it will touch 5,000, and how long will it take for Litecoin to touch 100 and Ethereum to 500? Okay. If some of these terms sound new to you, please bear with me, and I'll try to explain. Okay. So basically, what I'm showing here is I do daily updates with the different crypto coins, mostly Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin. So Bitcoin is traded in US dollars, Europe, and British pounds, and these are the different rates on that specific day. And it also is traded in Korean, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan, and other currencies too. Okay. So the Litecoin, there was an article on Litecoin where it touched 4,000% this year. So you can come to my website, click on all these cool stuff. So I generally put what's relevant to some more either the existing ones or the newcomers. Okay. So what we'll also do is I will also take you to my YouTube page, where there are tons of some of you are on my YouTube page right now. So I will show you the videos that are out there. So the way you go to the YouTube page, you can click in Dadi Cryptos even in the YouTube. Mine should come up, and or there is links from here. Okay, so I'm logged in myself, so you're seeing my screen from editing standpoint. Let me go to a different screen, so you don't need to. So in the YouTubes, what you would do is just type in Dadi Crypto, or type in Dadi Bitcoin. So either way, it would bring you to that same place. Okay. So this is me. We are doing the live right now. That's what it's showing you here. Okay. So when you come to my home page, it will. Okay, so you'll see tons of videos that are out there, a lot of one-on-one videos. So feel free to browse through them. Okay, when you come to the home page, it will bring you to this home page. Here, we are doing live right now. It is showing that live one. There are tons of videos, as you can see. This is how to trade a Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is kind of a 101. You want to see what's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum. What exactly is Ethereum? Okay, Bitcoin 101, how to get started and what are the risks, and so on and so forth. This is where we are right now. This was the previous one. I just streamed for a few minutes to test it out. This was my yesterday's video. This is my today's video, and literally I've done, like, I don't know, I lost track, but there should be at least 70-80 videos just on different aspects of the cryptos and Bitcoins. I also covered a number of new coins like MSCGO, NEO, and all that. So basically, I'm giving you an overview. It's hard to cover everything in short span, but I'm giving you some tools to look for what's available from me. And you can always, since you guys are connected with me on LinkedIn or WhatsApp or Facebook, you can always reach out to me with any questions. Again, all these are free resources. I'm spending time to teach all of you guys on what the cryptos are, and I want all of you to feel comfortable in trading them. It took me quite a while to figure this out. I've been trading now for about 6 months, and I thought I should teach you guys too. Okay, so how do you get started? So the way you get started is on the videos. In the invite today, or you click on any video that is out there. Go to the description box. So when you go to the description box, you'll see some links. Okay, and how to get started. So if you are totally new, you click on this first link, which will take you to this page called Coinbase. Okay, so it's basically telling you to join here, right? So I'm already signed in. So let me see. You'll get $10 Bitcoin for signing in using my link. If you have other friends that are already on Coinbase, you can use that link. Okay, I'm giving you my link in case you don't know how to get to it. So you get your $10 Bitcoin. Okay, so let me see if I recall my password. I don't log in. I always log in on my phone, and I'll explain why. Um, Oops, it says, okay. Anyway, when you sign in, it will take you to the page. I will show you in a moment how to do that. Let me get my password. It will get you to a page where you can see these three. Okay, so what you see here is Bitcoin. It's saying it's trading at 4980, and then there is Ethereum, which is trading at 387, and there's Litecoin, which is trading at 91. Okay, so these are the only three you can get use Coinbase to get started, and that's the easiest one to get started because you can start with a credit card. So what you want to do is, if you're starting, you click on that previous link, it bring you here. You do the sign up page. Okay, when you do your sign up, it will ask for your first name, last name, email. You choose your password, and then create your account. Okay, when you create your account, it'll get you to into the app where you get to see this dashboard. Okay, and when you see the dashboard, you get to see the current price. You get to see the different price you can drill down on. This is 1 hour price. So Bitcoin was 4932 an hour back, and right now it is 4980. So it went up about $50 or $47 in the last 1 hour. In the last 1 day, it was around 4707, and now 4968, which is $200 since yesterday, 4%. Within the 1 week, it's went up 681, and it's about 15%. Okay, 1 month, it went up $2266, 83%. In 1 year, it's gone up 763%, and literally doubled, right? So there's no way any other currency or banks or deposits or stocks give you this kind of appreciation. Okay. Same goes to Ethereum. As you can see, Ethereum within the last 1 day, it was actually declined because Ethereum was trading higher yesterday, but within the last 1 week, you can see it went up $57, 17%. Within the last 1 month, it is up by 77%. Okay, and within 1 year, it is 3,000 to 120%. Okay, totally unthinkable. Same goes to Litecoin. Litecoin is at 91. Within the last 365 days, it went up 2,278, or close to 2,300%. Okay, so you get an idea. So this is the easiest way to get started the Coinbase, and all you do is you given your credit card number, and this is with reference just to the US. If you're from India or any other country, there are different tools, and I'll talk about that. This is with respect to my US audience, who are majority of them. Again, you have to look for which app is used in which country. But if you're in the US, you can get started with this. Again, some of you have asked me, oh my God, Bitcoin is close to $5,000. How do I buy? I don't have $5,000. The lowest amount you can buy is 0.01%, which is close to $50. Okay, so even if you have $100, you can buy 0.02. Okay, so don't worry about the big humongous number, because someday Bitcoin will touch a bigger number than this. It may touch 10,000. Then 0.01 will then become a higher number. right? It become 500 then. Then you may have to buy 0.001. Okay, so you get I hope you get the hang of it. You don't have to have thousands of dollars to invest here. You can get started with as low as even $100. Okay, and you don't have to buy the lowest possible coin because you don't have much. You can start with Bitcoin, but the lowest you can buy Bitcoin is 0.01, which is $50. Okay, Litecoin is only $90. It was a lot lower, so mostly people start with Litecoin because it is less expensive. But then you want to see the pros and cons of Litecoin versus Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, all three are good, but the way I would categorize is Bitcoin is the Cadillac. It is all the cryptos are there going up because Bitcoin is going up. Okay, if Bitcoin sneezes, then all of them come down. So here's the big brother. So you want to have Bitcoin to begin with. Litecoin, recently it's gone up. If you see in the last 1 month, it was around 40s for a long time. Okay, as you can see, as late as August 26th, it was hovering around 40s. Okay, it doubled in the last 1 week because of certain things that was happening in the Asian market, especially Koreans. Okay, Ethereum is now literally near close to its highest peaks. As you can see, it was mostly around this 200. It was around this 200 for quite some time. It touched around 350, 390, and it was hovering around this 170, 200 for quite some time, and it's come back. Now Ethereum is at its highest, and so is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been breaking its daily peaks. It is at its highest. It's never been at this close to 5,000 ever. Okay, so I'm not sure if there are any questions, but I'll keep going. If you are on Google Hangout or YouTube, you can message me, and I'm by myself, so I have to flip-flop many screens. I don't see any group messages, so I'm assuming nobody is asking me questions. So let me show what the details of Bitcoin. Okay, this is GDAX. Yeah, I will leave a link to all these. This is for the next. If you're already in Coinbase, okay, start with Coinbase. Buy some Bitcoin. Start with maybe 500. Click on my link. Get started. Give $500 through your credit card. Buy 0.01 Bitcoin. Okay, then you'll be in here. And now, as you get familiar with how to trade, it's just like if you have traded stocks. It's no different than stocks. Okay. Bitcoin is a different asset. Okay, it's a currency by itself. You're converting the dollars into a world currency called Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is Bitcoin no matter where you are, whether in the US, Canada, Europe, Asia, India, China, Japan, Korea. Everywhere it's the same. Okay, the value of the Bitcoin will depend on the local currency there. So today, right now, it's 4,973 in the US. In China, it will be probably like 23,000 or 24,000 yuan. In India, it is 3 lakhs, which is 300,000 rupees, and so on. So once you have a Bitcoin, you can transfer from Coinbase to a different, more sophisticated exchange like the GDAX or Bittrex, and I'll explain why you would want to do that. Coinbase is more for novice. The prices on Coinbase are higher, but that's the only way you can get started in the US. I've not come across any other exchange that you can start with a credit card. You can set up your bank account, but it takes like 10 days or so. So the easiest way to get started is with Coinbase. And once you get started, then you go to this. You get the feel of the Coinbase, then you go to GDAX. Okay. And I have left some links on my YouTube videos, and I've left some links on my Facebook. So again, you create your account, and here you can see you can trade Bitcoin. Actually, GDAX is the exchange for Coinbase. So Coinbase is a front end to GDAX. Okay, here you can actually tell what price you want to buy, and it's very sophisticated. And you have limits, and and all that good stuff. And I'll explain what those are. So you can buy Bitcoin in US currency. I told you it's Europe or British pounds and Ether and all these different currencies and Litecoin. So right now, let's just focus on Bitcoin. So let us assume you are logged in, okay? And if you want to buy a Bitcoin, you just say you put in 0.1, and it says 0.1 will cost me, and you have to put in a price, right? Right now it is I can call it market. Okay, if I say market and I say buy me $1,000 worth Bitcoin, it will tell you that I can buy 0.02 Bitcoins. Okay, I can place a buy order at the market price. It will try to buy me at the market price of 4,973. Right now it doesn't do anything because I'm not logged in. Okay, so there is a concept called limit. The limit is I can tell I want to buy 0.01 Bitcoin, and I can mention right now the price is this, and we are here. These are called candles. I'll walk you through these. If you have done stocks, you know what these represent. But if you're not familiar, I will cover that in a little bit. Okay. So what? Let me. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. Some of my Facebook friends are also here. I'm trying to see what's the best I can do for them. Okay. So as you can see, it's at 4972. So then I can say I will limit my purchase of Bitcoin. I will buy 0.01 Bitcoin for the price of 49770. Okay, so it's $3 less. You can see the order book here. The reds are folks who are trying to sell, and the greens are who are buying. So there is a 1/1/10%. Okay, a difference. So 88 versus 89. Okay, so if I'm buying in market, it will buy at this rate, 4,973. But then it will charge me a commission of 1.5%. So for $4 for 0.01, which is $498. If I don't do limit, I do market, it will buy me at this 4,973, give me 0.01 Bitcoin, but it will charge me 1.5%, which is close to what, $6. Okay. So if you have time and you want to take it easy and you don't want to spend money, you're not in a rush to buy in the market price, then you can do a limit. That's the advantage of GDAX. Then the limit price, it's still at not touched 470. It just still has 1 cent off. Then when I say buy, because I'm not, or I can change it, I'm assuming it's going to go lower because there's a red here. Okay, the candle has gone one red, so I will say I want to buy at 69 now and do a buy. Then when it touches 69, it will queue it up. When it touches 69, it will buy, but then I won't have to pay the commission of that $6. Okay, that's what I was trying to get at. So if you want to do trading and you don't want to pay all these hefty fees, especially for Bitcoin, because of its bigger value, then you could do this GDAX with putting limit. And stop is in case you bought it already and it's a 4,970, then you can say you want to put a stop price for 4,970. You want, and you bought it for that, and you want to put a stop price. If say you don't want to take any losses if it touches 4,600, and do that, then it will put a this is on the sell side. Okay, that's more for very detailed, more I would say advanced players. But for novice guys, Don't worry about all this. Just go to this Coinbase, buy 1 or 2 coins, and just roll the ride. Okay. As you can see, Bitcoin has been going up. Bitcoin has a limit of 21 million. Okay, so the more people that are getting in all have to share Bitcoin. So the price will go up because of the limitation. Okay. Litecoin is also going up. So yeah, if you say you want to start with, say, $5,000, I will say 50% invest in Bitcoin, 25% buy Litecoin, 25% buy Ethereum. Okay, so you're spreading your risks. But if you just want to start with one, start with Bitcoin. Okay, but if you just have $100 and you want to just get started, then you buy one Litecoin. Get the feel of it, but get started. Don't lose this ride. It's been an awesome ride the last 6 months, and it will go up. So if you think it's a bubble, I don't think so. Okay, it was long overdue. It was going up. So these, once you are in GDEX, then this is what is called candles. Okay, so these spikes here are showing that on July 14th, Bitcoin was 1900. I'm sure some of you will who are new to this will say, "Wow, I can't believe it went that much." And right now it's at 5,000. It did touch close to 5,000. Yeah. Okay. So this candle, which moved from 2,226 all the way to 2,890, is about $270. It all happened in probably less than a minute. Okay, so when you are trading in Bitcoin, and I would say the way it's going, just hold it. Don't try to trade and you say, okay, I got a good deal. You see it slightly bounce back, you want to sell it, because if you say you bought it here, okay, at 2,200, then you got lucky when this big candle came and somebody invested like 20 million, because Bitcoin is traded all over the world. It just can't ramp up $200 just like that, because the market capitalizations, look at the volume. The volume is just on this exchange is 70,000 coins. Bitcoin market capitalization is close to $80 billion. So for it to jump like this, a bunch of folks would have invested a few $1 million. Because they invested $1 million right here, you took the benefit and you are right here. And then suddenly you see this slide from, say, 2,900 to 2,700 or 750, and you begin to panic and you want to sell, thinking that it will fall and you want to buy it back. But what happens is highly likely you'll end up selling here. You made a good profit from maybe buying from here to here, but say you sold here and you want to buy, then it's very, very unlikely that you can buy back at the same price. So you may end up buying somewhere here. You see what I mean? Because this period may not be there at all. I'm looking over a period of 1 day. If you are patient and you can wait a day or so, then yes. But if you're not, you're impatient and you want to do it right away, this is a 5-minute candle, there's no way you can buy it back. Like you can see here, it was at 4859. It was slightly red and it came down to 4856. You panic and you sell, and it takes off. And before you know, within 1 hour, as you can see, between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m., it touched 4920. So if you do have Bitcoins, just hold them. If you have number of them and you want to trade a few and keep a few, yes, maybe you can try. But it's still risky. So for example, you can see now, a few minutes back, we were at 4982. Now someone is taking profit. Those who have number of coins and they can afford to take profit, they do. And as you can see, it dropped $50. And if you are panicking and you sell it off, ideally you want to always hold a Bitcoin, so you need to buy it. And because because you need to buy, and Bitcoin is not cheap. It's $5,000. You need to be paying the commission. So point one, which is $500, the commission is how much? Close to $6. So $6 to buy, $6 to sell. You're talking about, for a $500, you need to spend about $15. Okay, so don't worry about this. It will come back. Okay, it has been coming back. I used to panic initially, but I stopped. I used to sell it off and wait for it to come down and buy it back. But 50% of the time, I was not lucky buying it back because the lows, the market response, like you saw, it moved from year to year and in less than 30 seconds. And before you know, it will come back here. Okay, just watch it. So it's next to impossible to buy in limits. You have to buy in market and sell in market in such a volatile, fast-moving market. This is only true for Bitcoin. Okay, so don't take this as the same for Litecoin and Ethereum. Maybe in Ethereum and Litecoin, yes, but you just look at the number of orders here. Just look at how many orders are moving. It's moving so quickly. Okay, and it will come back up. So this is kind of 101 on how to trade. I would say, see, even in the last few seconds, it came back up. So it's next to impossible to, again, it fell back. Again, you'll say, come back up. So just hold it. Okay, it's not worth the time, effort, and stress. If it does go down, it will come back. At least Bitcoin. Okay, there are too many people invested in this all over the world. This is the true world crypto. Nobody wants it to fall. Okay, and it is a people's coin, so not one person can take advantage and drop it like sometimes it happens in stocks. Like, just look at that guy. Look at the way it was going. Okay, in less than 10 seconds, it came back up $40. Okay, so somebody and look at these orders. So don't worry about if you are trading, be very careful. I'm telling out of experience, it's very tough to trade, buy and sell. Okay, you can buy and sell over a period of few hours and a couple of days, but if you're trying to do every spike, like every move, then it's highly likely you'll miss a couple of moves. Okay, so just in the last 5 minutes, between 3 p.m. till now, this is 4 hours windows spike. So if you bought here, you would think, oh, nice, I can sell it off here, again buy here, again sell it off here. But it looks good when you look backwards, but in practice, because all this happens so quickly that you won't even have time to react, and you'll end up spending so much on commission that it's not worth it. Okay, so this is the 101s of Bitcoin. There were some questions of how far will it go? When I started in the beginning of the year, it was 700. I thought if it touches $1,000, it's a great deal. Then it touched 1,000, and I said, okay, if it touches 1,500, it's a big deal. Then it touched 1,500, and slowly 2,000. So when it was 2,000, we all said, oh wow, I think if it's 3,000, it's a big deal. It touched 3,000 or 4,000 and 5,000. Okay, in the next hour or so, you'll see it touch 5,000. I think it has the capability and potential to touch 10,000. It can even touch, in theory, it can touch 100,000, and in theory, it can touch 500,000. And I'll explain why. Okay, just pause for a moment. I'm not betting, or I'm just predicting, and this is all computer-based algorithm. Okay, it's not someone just rattling off something here. Okay. So you'll understand by looking at this screen, which is called market cap. So look at the market caps. This is Bitcoin. The market cap, the volumes and market cap. The market cap is 81 billion. Okay, so there is $81 billion invested in Bitcoin. This is much more than the top 2 or 3 big companies valuation. Okay, maybe only Apple and Amazon are bigger than Bitcoin, but it is certainly bigger than the rest. Okay, the price is here. These many Bitcoins, 16 million, right? 16 million Bitcoins are there. The max Bitcoins that can be mined or generated are 21 million. So there are 5 more million that they can mine in future. So what that means is, as more and more people are getting in, and it's a supply and demand. The supply is less and demand is exponential. So the price will become exponential, because there's no way. It's not like, say, a paper currency where you can print. You cannot print, you cannot mine. The max is 21 million. Okay, this is the volume in the last 24 hours. Okay, it's about 2 billion. And Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, and some of you who are new to the cryptos, these are traded 24/7. There's no weekend and there's no night, there's no day. As you saw in the previous chart, people are buying because it's traded all over the world. That's one good thing. And unlike stocks, you don't have to worry about a weekend and there's some news and suddenly market opens on Monday, you lose big time because it crashed. Here you are in charge for all 24 hours, 365 days. So Bitcoin, although you keep hearing bad press about it being very dangerous and volatile and you may lose, and no, I don't think so. Okay, there is a lot of technology built in. It's extremely secure, and you should be good. Okay, I can't say for every coin, but I'll only talk about the ones that I would recommend. And now the number 2 coin in terms of market cap, Ethereum is 36 billion. It's priced at 383. It came down $10. It has circulation of 94 million. Ethereum has more coins available. Okay, and you can mine more. So as the demand grows more, the supply can become more. So Bitcoin is one of the few where supply is fixed. Okay, the volume is out there. That's one of the reasons this doesn't go up as much. Ethereum is a computer platform. It is a software platform. You can write applications, banking applications, and Bitcoin is used for peer-to-peer payments, and it is an asset. Bitcoin Cash was an offset from Bitcoin. I will not cover that right now. Just remember that Bitcoin Cash is different than Bitcoin. It is 610. I would not recommend you buy Bitcoin Cash right now. Okay, Bitcoin Cash is growing only because Bitcoin is going up. Okay, and it's pretty volatile. It was 900, it came down. You can buy 1 or 2 and see where it goes. As you can see, the supply is the same because it is using the same blockchain technology as Bitcoin. It uses the same engine. The only difference of Bitcoin Cash is it is faster. It got mined. It started on August 1st, so it is only a month old. And the volumes, as you can see, are relatively low. If the volumes are low and the market cap is not as big, I would avoid. But because it is new and for every Bitcoin holder, they got a Bitcoin Cash. That's why there are so many in circulation. Okay, not out of its own merit. It was called hard fork. It forked out of Bitcoin. That's the only reason it's out there. Because every one Bitcoin holder got a Bitcoin Cash. Ripple is 25 cents. You cannot buy the rest of these coins. So let me pause here. Only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. These are the only 3 you can buy either in in here in Coinbase. You don't see anything other than these 3. Okay, but there are 900. There are over 900 coins. I'm only going to cover the top 10. Okay, I wouldn't even, if you are new, don't go beyond even top 5 or 6. And I'll explain how to buy the remaining ones, which are here. I'll show you top 10. Okay, so Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum you can buy in Coinbase and also in GDEX. GDEX, as I told you earlier, it is an engine for Coinbase. It's an advanced trading platform. That's all about it is. Okay, but as you can see, you can only buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETH. Okay, remember ETH. There is ETC, and remember this trade. It is BTC. There is BTU and BTH. Ignore those. Bitcoin is BTC, Ethereum is ETH, and Litecoin is LTC. Okay. So let's go back to this. Okay. I covered Litecoin. It's gone up 27%. I told you why. It was at 40 and then 60, and then it moved up. Okay. This is ETC, Ethereum Classic. It is going up because Ethereum itself is going up. That's the only reason. Like Bitcoin Cash came out of Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic came out of Ethereum when there was an hard fork. Okay, so every Ethereum holder got an Ethereum Classic, and generally it's around 10% of the primary coin. So this guy is around close to 5 to 10%. Okay, there's no rule or value. It is just that you got a free coin, so most people sell it off right away. But for some reason it is going up, and it's gone up 37%. It doesn't have any additional value than Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum has a lot of software applications built around it, a lot of banking applications. So it does have a value. Ethereum Classic is like a little stepchild just sitting out there with not much value. But because it came out forked out of Ethereum, it is capitalizing on that game. Monero is one more coin that has some significance. IOTA stands for Internet of Things, Internet of Things application. So this has some value. It is around 80 cents, 73 cents. It came down 13%. It were touched 90 cents and came down. So you have to be careful. So with these kind of coins, which are relatively newcomers, IOTA, Monero, you may lose quickly. Okay, NEM also, Neo last week it touched $60, and now it is 30. It lost 10%. Okay, Omisigo is one of my favorites. It was at $4. It went all the way to 12, and it came down. So if you are an advanced customer and you know how to take care of all these, then and you feel comfortable trading these top 10 coins, then I'll show you the next step. If this is overwhelming and too much for you, then just stick to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Okay, and just stick to Coinbase. You can buy Bitcoin, you can buy Ethereum. This is like an Apple iOS phone. You can't do much in the Apple phone. You just keep pressing the buttons. Life is good. Everything works. But you are paying a premium. The price here you can see is 4940. But when you look at GDX or here, it's 4932, and GDX is 4919. So as you can see, GDX is lower than Coinbase. Coinbase, there's always a premium because you can. They are giving you a front end, simple front end for folks to get started. Okay, so if you, sorry, Facebook buddies, I've been trying to multitask between the computer and the mobile app and everything, and I will be two hands. I'm sorry. GDX. If stay on Coinbase for the first few weeks, get the hang of it, then you can move from GDX to from Coinbase to GDX. Okay, I have number of YouTube videos which show how to do that. Okay, so let's go to my YouTube videos. This is our live video, and it will record it. It will be on my video. This you can ignore. You can look at it later. This is basically a summary of what I've been telling you right now. Okay, this 9-minute video shows you how to get started using Coinbase. And here I talk about what's the difference. This is more for techies. What is the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum? And if you are in the technology field, you want to learn this from a technology standpoint, because this is the future, guys. 10 years from now, you'll be glad that you learned this, because you will highly likely, without your knowledge, be working on highly likely Ethereum or Neo or Monero and all these without your knowledge. Okay. I did a one-on-ones on Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? What is Ethereum? I talked about some risks on those Bitcoins. I was going to show you something. I'll show you a video on if you are interested in Neo. I did a Neo because Neo was going up, and suddenly it went up 20%, and there were a lot of questions on what the heck this guy does. So I did a quick video, and I did end up buying Neo and sold it off because it wasn't a good buy. Omisigo is an excellent one. It went up 30%. Like I said, it was at $3. It went to 6. It went to 9. It went to 12. Right now it's around 11.50. I did a quick 3-minute video on that. Okay. So there are a bunch of videos I've done on different topics. So you want to look up each one of them. I tried to limit the time on these videos for less than 5 minutes, or sometimes I did for 10 minutes, but I tried to keep it as low as possible. Okay. And this is my front page. So yeah. So yeah, in this video I'm talking about how you want to get started. So what I want to show here is, look at this video. Okay, this video shows you how to move money from one exchange to the other. I was using Bitfinex. It's based off Hong Kong. So this shows you how to send funds from one exchange to the other, like from Coinbase to, and I did a write-up. So from Coinbase to Bitfinex, but it could be Bittrex. Okay, I showed you everything from step to step how to move. In this case, I was moving Bitcoin Cash over from Coinbase to Bitfinex. It's the same process. You can do instead of sorry, this is BTC. I'm sorry. BTC is Bitcoin, not Bitcoin Cash. So instead of Bitfinex, all you do is go to Bittrex. Bitfinex is based in Hong Kong. It stopped taking US customers because of the new regulations. Bittrex is based in US, and it does offer more coins. Okay, so in case you want to know how to transfer from one to the other, go through this video that I have. Okay, and it's sitting on my web page, and that video is also there on in the YouTube in my channel. Okay, so what I think I covered the market cap, so you get a then I also want to show some top US coins. Okay, this is similar to the market cap, but it also gives some more information. So here it shows Bitcoin, what price it's trading at, what volume it is, what algorithm it uses. Okay, each one of these coins have are cryptos. They have hash algorithms, and each one of them are different. Then what is the market cap? Earlier I told you Bitcoin is 81 billion. You can see it here, and it picks, this guy picks the price from where it traded last. So Coinbase, it traded, he says the trade was last on Coinbase at 4918, and here it shows the different variation in the last 24 hours. So what I wanted to show you was there are 900 coins, guys. This is mind-boggling. Okay. So I'll show you, for example. So the highest coin, like this guy, I don't know what this is, Craft Coin, it lost 57% in 24 hours. So if, unfortunately, if you did buy this, it literally wiped out everything you bought. So you don't want to buy any of these coins. One, look at how low it is, and volumes. Look at, there's no volume at all. Okay, so don't buy anything that is not in millions. Okay, otherwise it will not even trade, guys. Okay, if you think you're getting something for 1 cent and you end up buying, look at the coins. I mean, they're like literally, I lost track. It's like 800 or 900 of them are there. Okay, so the way I look is I do a lot of research, and I post only what are the top ones. For example, okay, every day I post. Okay, this is a good one. I think I post this every day. So what this shows is these are the top ones. Okay, Bitfinex. Like I said, you guys who are new, unless you are and open a Bitfinex now, this was I was able to have this because US customers were able to open Bitfinex earlier on. So in here, as you can see, I cover the top 10, so you don't need to worry about it. And it also shows, I know it's very small, hard to read, Zcash, XMR is Monero, Dash, this is the price. Look for the greens, okay, 2%, and the volumes, okay. Look at the volume for IOTA because it's low priced, it has high volume. And Bitcoin is high priced and it's low volume, only 22,000, but look at that price, it's 4,700, whereas Bitcoin Cash is 599, is 21,000. IOTA is 85 cents, it is 14,000. So look for my updates here, so you don't need to worry about doing all the market research about all the different things that happen. Because I've been spending a lot of time, and I've been investing in this technology for quite some time. I spend good amount of time, and I share whatever I learn. I want all of you to enjoy the benefits of my learning, and hopefully you also making some good decisions and are investing in this. Okay, so I want to show you this Bittrex. All these links are there in my so if you want to buy, say, you want to buy Omisigo or IOTA or Ripple, the ones that were lower priced in cents, then this is what you would want to, and this is based in the US. They don't take credit cards, they take only US bank account. So it takes time for you to get started, but as you can see, you have all these pairs. So one way to do that is you buy Bitcoin in say Coinbase, and then I'll talk about this. Okay, for those of you that have been following me closely, should know this by now. Otherwise, I'll explain what this is. It's very important to buy Bitcoin, okay, because Bitcoin is the mother of all. Okay, and there are pairs. Okay, with Bitcoin, you can buy Litecoin directly. With Bitcoin, you can buy Neo directly. With Bitcoin, you can buy Omisigo directly. If you don't have Bitcoin, you cannot buy any of these. So one way, if you want to buy Omisigo, okay, I'm just giving an example. For example, look at this is a good one. I don't know what this is, guys. I don't want to give some advice on something I don't know, but it has gone up 61%. Okay, I need to do some research on what's going on. Why did? But say I want to buy this. I have a Bitcoin. Okay, and I do have an account in Bittrex, but you don't have an account. You only have in Coinbase. So use my document that shows how to move from Bitcoin to Bitfinex. Use that same thing, how to move from Bitcoin to Bittrex. So for every one of them, you need to get registered. Once you register, you'll have a login, and once you log in, you'll have an address for Bitcoin and an address for Ethereum. So you pick your address, copy paste it, go to Coinbase, send Bitcoins to that address. Okay, you have to send Bitcoin to a Bitcoin address. If you send Bitcoin to an Ethereum address, you lose your Bitcoin. Be very careful. It has to be Bitcoin to Bitcoin, Ethereum to Ethereum, Litecoin to Litecoin. Okay, especially if you're transferring from Coinbase to Bittrex or Gemini. But if you're transferring from Coinbase to GDEX, GDEX has, because they belong to the same company, you don't have to send and receive. There is a button that says it connects to the Coinbase account, and you just transfer between the two. It's easy to transfer from Coinbase to GDEX. But if you want to buy Neo or Omigo or this Navcoin or this Trig or even Bitcoin Cash, you can't buy Bitcoin Cash in either Coinbase or GDEX. Then you have to come to Bittrex. Okay, by having Bitcoin, say you have 1 Bitcoin and you transfer 0.5 Bitcoin here. I'm giving you an example. So you can buy Litecoin, or sorry, in this case, Litecoin I can buy in Coinbase. Why would I buy here? So Neo, I want to buy Neo. Okay, or for example, I want to buy this Navcoin. I use my Bitcoin 0.5. One Navcoin is 0.0003 of Bitcoin. Okay, if I have 0.5 Bitcoin, then I can probably buy like a couple of hundreds of them. Okay, that's how you do it. These are called pairs. There are pairs with BTC and pairs with Ethereum. That's about it. Okay, so you always want to have some Bitcoin and some Ethereum. Otherwise, you end up buying with US dollars. Okay, so you can buy all these coins using US dollars in Bittrex. So you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy Litecoin, you can buy Neo, you can buy Ethereum Classic. See, I told you it is ETC. So if you are looking at buying Ethereum, buy ETH. Okay, and BCC is Bitcoin Cash, and BTC is Bitcoin. So if you're buying Bitcoin, make sure you're buying BTC. I'm sure you will know it because of this price. Okay, the price difference between BTC and Bitcoin Cash is humongous, so you can't go wrong there. But I just want you to be aware of that. Then you can buy Ripple, you can buy Monero, you can buy Zcash, and you can buy Dash. These are the only coins you can buy in US dollars in Bittrex. But say you want to write the spike here with this 56% this Navcoin is making. There's no way you can buy with US dollars. You can only buy with Bitcoin. So what I'm trying to convey here is, no matter what, if you want to be in this cryptocurrency world, Bitcoin is the way to go. You need to have Bitcoin. Once you have Bitcoin, you can convert to Omisigo, you can convert to Nav, you can convert to Lisk, you can convert to Trig, you can convert to Rise. Okay, you can see how these changes. Okay, you can based on what's going on, or you can sell them. Say, for example, you you bought raise, but it's now 36% down. You don't want to keep it, so you want to sell. So you can convert it back to BTC, but you can't sell it to USD. You see what I mean? Okay. And this guy has gone up 62. This BitSwift, I'm not sure what that is. I have to do some research on these three. Like I said, I only look at top 10 from volume standpoint. I don't look at the price. If the volume is so low, 175, I don't think I'll ever be able to buy or sell. There'll be hardly anyone buying or selling. Unless the volumes are high, I'm not going to, even if it is appreciating 61%, that's fine. Because I may be able to buy it, but when I want to sell, probably nobody will be there to buy it from me. Okay? So advanced users who want to go to these coins, other than the three I talked, those are called altcoins. Alt stands for alternate coins. Okay? The top coins are BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Anything else is called altcoin, in case you came across that term. Then you open an account with Bittrex. But to get started, start with Coinbase or be with this guy called GDX. Okay? So let's see where Bitcoin is. Right now it's at 4,900. You saw all those spikes. I told you it doesn't matter. It came down all the way to 4884. It bounced back up to 4925. It's falling, but it will come back. Okay, so all you need to have is patience, and don't trade with Bitcoin unless you have several Bitcoins and you want to take the risk. Quick money, then do it. But if you have maybe less than one Bitcoin or one or two Bitcoins, just hold it. These bips are very temporary. It will come back up. Okay, so we crossed the 1 hour mark. If there are any questions, anything that I can help, please let me know. I hope this was useful, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye and have a nice weekend. This video will be on my YouTube channel, and also I will keep it on the Facebook in case you want to look at this at a later time. As usual, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, message me, talk to me. I'll try to help. If you want private one-on-one, that's possible. If you want to invest heavily and if you want some help, we can do that too. Okay, thank you and have a nice rest of your day or night or wherever you are.